done the musician route, and I failed miserably for, not understanding what exactly it was I was getting myself into, and believing that everything I've seen in movies and TV was the way to do it, ignoring like people who I respect as mentors telling me you're not doing this the right way. You're going to wind up really hurting your career. Sure, what do you know? I'm smarter. You're old. What do we? And it's just like they were right, and I realized it, found out the hard way. But I'm also someone that has to learn the hard way because I always believe that I am the exception to the rule and not the actual rule, and I can figure out a way to do it where others have failed. But in certain situations, like if you set yourself up to fail, even if you are the most awesome person in the world and capable of doing anything, if your plan for success is already flawed and there's no way for you to succeed, there's nothing that you're going to be able to do to recover that. So you really have to, pause, think, and plan out what it is you're trying to do, have a really solid plan, know what your goals are, and really execute those things and give yourself the best chance of success. And that's important. And it's the makings of any business. If you can look at your business model and say, hey, for me to be successful, I need to earn, $50,000 per year. Now, for me to earn $50,000 per year means I need to sell this, and this in these quantities over this period of time. And if you feel very confident that you can do that, then you probably have a good plan. If you look at that plan and say, there's no way I'm doing that, then you need to rethink it. And that's so important to do before you get into what it is you're trying to create, before you have expenses, before you've invested in the plan, because you protect yourself financially. If you can run the scenario out in advance in your head and on paper, that like if I decide to launch this, do this album, I plan to make the money back by doing this, and this, and I feel confident that me spending this amount of money, I can make that happen, then that's the best thing that you can do for yourself. Right. If you just go with heart in hand and say, I love music, I'm going to create the most amazing album and then release it, and then I'm going to figure out exactly how to sell it afterwards, like, okay, but like, good luck.
Because if if you know that final number, then you can't spend that much on recording. So if you can find a way to spend less in the creation of that music and then make the same amount of money in the end anyway, then you've made more money. It's like, as long as it's a penny saved, a penny earned. So as long as you have kind of your financials in order before you go into a project, you can sell less and make more, if that's how it plays out.
And there's a reason why why it's like the stigma that musicians fail for. It's because they don't do that. They just jump in and they come from, the musician side of the music side of the music business. But you need to be successful. You need both the music and the business side of the career. There's no way to do it without it. And there's so many musicians out there right now that don't even want to touch the business side of things. Like it's a betrayal to the art if you, work on, take business seriously. But that's so not the case anymore in today's industry. Your only chance at success is to learn the business side, learn the music side, and then figure out how to make your career work using both those skills. If you're only going out after it with, one or the other, it's never going to work. If I said to you, build a music career with no music and just the business side of it, you'd be like, that's stupid. You can't do that. And you'd be completely right. But the direct opposite is also completely true. Try building a music career with just music and nothing else. You're going to get the same exact result. You need both sides of the coin to be successful. And that's why we stress this out, because we want to protect you from making that mistake. Everyone in this room here that we've talked about, that I know at least is online, are really great musicians with great, amazing content. And we want to protect you from making the mistakes that all musicians typically make, because we really believe that you have a chance at being a full-time musician and leading the life that you want to lead. And that's what it's all about at the end of the day. And just think about that when you kind of get into everything that you're working on.
I don't even know what question.
As you can tell, TJ and I really love digital distribution, and we love talking about it. This is our jobs. Those are our other jobs.
But happy to answer any more. I hope that was, all this from a question about radio as well. Yes. Now I remember.
Ask me my favorite food and see what happens. They scared him. It's complete silence now.
You're like, I don't have another half hour to hear an answer to a question.
Don't worry about it. It's all good. I mean, if everyone has a question, you can drop it in the chat, or I think everyone in this room at this point in time knows where they can reach
He
us.
says you've answered all questions ever.
I left off the meaning of life, but we can cover that in a couple of weeks. Well, I guess the meaning of life for musicians is music. So, bam, answered that too. Done. Thanks for watching. If you need help planning out your music career, schedule a call to speak with us today. Or you can enroll in our free program called Developing Your Business Plan. The link for both can be found in the description below. And please don't forget to subscribe. Your support really matters and helps us a lot, and we appreciate it. Have a great day.